Hi folks, Bob Krebs, sales manager with Pure Pursuit Automotive again, and now we're in the cockpit of this beautiful 2012 Mercedes Benz ML63 AMG so that you can get a look at the interior before we start our test drive. So I'm going to give you just a little bit of a tour here of all the instrumentation, how it works, and kind of what it does. We'll start on the left side here with essentially the three main indicators in the front here, which is on the far left side there, the speedometer, which gives you your indication in miles per hour. And in the center of this, it gives you several different settings that you can look at the mileage, how many miles you've got to empty, et cetera, et cetera. It gives you the temperature, which now is a beautiful 71 degrees in Kansas City. And of course, on the right side, your tachometer and the temperature gauge as well. So the steering wheel here has redundant controls that the center console has so that you can operate essentially everything from the vehicle that you're needing, from the radio control volume to the radio station finder to the navigation system to the cruise control, to the Bluetooth telephone system right here from the steering wheel. You've got paddles here also, which I'll get into and explain a little bit because they're essentially shifters. And what that does is it converts this vehicle from what is an automatic vehicle into a 7-speed manual. The left side being downshifted to take it down in gear, the right side taking it up in gear as you shift, and you can do it from right here. So that's the paddles. You'll get to see those in just a little bit. We're going to go to the center console here. You've got your view screen right here, which gives you a lot of information. We're going to start off with, first of all, what it's already on, which is the radio system, where you can program whatever channel that you want in here. And of course, you've got the sound that you can tune up from here, or that you can control from here and turn it down or up, however you decide you want it. You've also got the navigation system, which we just went into a second ago. You got your clock here, to where you can tell what time it is if you decide you just want a regular clock or an analog display as well. It's also got a video system, and of course, as I said earlier, you can change all your settings and set them up as you please. It's got a Bluetooth system that's ready for connection, that whenever you're ready to sync your phone up to it, you can utilize it to be able to talk to people from within your vehicle here, essentially through the stereo system, which is pretty cool. Again, you got a CD that we talked about, CD player with a 6-disc location so that you can put 6 discs and play them while you're driving, so you don't have to continue to change CDs as you're going along. So, and again, as I said, you've got a lot of options with this particular vehicle here as far as comfort. We've got the climate control in the vehicle here now, which enables you to, the driver can set it for whatever temperature he or she wants from this side, set it to automatic, and of course recirculate or non-circulate the air. And of course you can set that up to higher heat or lower heat, obviously, or just take it off of auto completely. Passenger also has the capability of being able to be completely separate from the driver. If he or she gets a little bit colder, they can set it warmer, and conversely from the driver. So that way both can have the same type of comfort levels that they wish at the same time. You've got your air conditioning center there. Rear defrost, front defrost obviously is utilized from the front there when you hit that. You can control the airflow down here as far as whether you want diffused air, medium, focused air. You got your fan here where you can set your controls, whether the fan is higher and or lower. And of course, obviously you've got your center console section here. You got a little bit of an area here where you can store some things, sunglasses and things like that, in addition to the sunglass carrier up here. And then you got a beverage carrier right here, along with a little utilize it either as a cigarette lighter or a 12-volt adapter to be able to plug your computer or any other electronic equipment you've got. It also has the different settings, modes here for the vehicle that you want to set it in, whether it's in the comfort mode or the sport mode, etc. You've got essentially, this is a traction control for the vehicle as well, so that you can utilize that on particularly, like, let's say, a steep grade. And then you've got this, which stiffens the suspension of the vehicle, allowing you to be able to have higher or lesser performance as you're driving the vehicle, depending upon the terrain that you're driving in or the type of roadway you're driving on. So again, lots of space up here, very, very comfortable to be in. You got a center console also here that opens up, and you've got some connectors here inside, which enables you to be able to use several different types of equipment. You've got a USB port, and of course you've got the storage that goes in the back here also. Should you decide you want an additional area there that you can put some supplies or some CDs or anything else, you can put that in there as well. So we'll go ahead and move on to the left section over here, which is the driver's door, which gives you the manual control of how you're setting your seat. The seat, obviously the controls are right in here for the front, back, the back of the seat, going backward and forth. And of course you can set 3 different settings here, whether you're using just a manual to set it originally, or let's say you have a husband and wife, and the husband's 6'5" and the wife is 5'10", and each has different leg lengths and different comfort levels. So the husband may want, or the wife may want to set hers at number 1, the husband wants to set his at number 2. So that way each time they get in the vehicle, they don't have to fumble with the seat for 5 minutes trying to get it back in that just perfect setting for them. It's already done for them by just pressing that particular numeral, 1, 2, or 3, or whatever setting they're on. Then we have the windows over here. You got the mirror control, which you can, once you depress that, you can control the driver's mirror, moving the mirror up, down, or side, and switching it to the other side to the passenger mirror as well. And then each of these are your power windows, front, back, and of course your lock and unlock of the vehicle here. You got your trunk, which is in this case the back door that pops open on the vehicle that you can open from here, which has got that manual, or you can open it from the outside of the vehicle once you've got a proximity key in proximity to it. So we're going to take a look now up here. We've got a sun/moonroof here. So once this is open, you've got all of this nice open space up here with that can either be utilized glassed in as you're driving, protecting you from the elements, or should you so desire, it's got an auto feature where just a touch of a finger and it opens it so that you can have the open space up here as well. It's got an air deflector, which basically keeps that air and noise from whistling into the vehicle and or blowing into the vehicle. It kind of causes a slipstream for all that to go past it. So, and then once you decide that, let's say you've had enough of that for the day, you can hit that and it will automatically close it. And of course you can stop it at different levels on the way back, and should you decide, you can just shut that again. You got lights on each side here, one for the driver and of course one for the passenger for reading lights. And then of course you can set these at different levels, obviously, for whatever you decide that you need to be able to utilize. You've also got a sunglass holder here so that you put your sunglasses up here as you drive, and obviously the rear view mirror here. So that's pretty much the gives you an idea of what we have here in the center console of the vehicle and the cockpit. So the next portion of the video is going to be the actual test drive. So I'm looking forward to it.